It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Up next, it's our main event between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. On one sideline, we've got a look at the head coach of the visiting Raiders. These guys coming off back-to-back losses. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Seahawks. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott, joined by my partner, Brock Heward. It's going to be Chad Ryland to get us started. And here we go amidst the constant Seattle rain. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida. A super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games. You're not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Another give here to Jency. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Counter give to Jency. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Back to Jency. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Richardson on third. He's going to run for it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and 10
I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, catches the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Number 6 brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
This is Jency on second. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Richardson on the sneak. Loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. On first down, Jency looks away from one. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1.
Second and a yard.
Richardson will do it himself. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Making the call himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Raider first down. First and goal, Raiders.
Jency on the draw. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's now
third and goal for Richardson. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. A very short kick here from the right half. Gay's kick is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're led by one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game from Alabama. Here's Jalen Milroe.
Kid, I heard many GMs and scouts talk about Jalen Milroe maybe having the greatest plus trait in his rookie class, and that trait is his ability to run. And what a difference we know that can make in today's NFL.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. And after the play, we turn our attention to the injured man. That's Christian Watson, who's being worked on. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Milroe. Short pass brought in. And he drives it up to the 24. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. And a touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
1st and 10 from the 43. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Now first down only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
A loss of a yard.
Milroe from the gun. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short. Milroe's going to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down. Off the play fake, Milrow. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Third and long for him here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Lofts it deep right side. Big gain downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
51 yards, the gain on the play. And the Raider first down.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. First and 10 in enemy territory. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. It's an early lead for the Raiders. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Genty from the gun. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down play, nets at 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Second and 5 on the Seahawks' 37-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 12.
It's a design run for Richardson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Gay with the point after. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Raiders 10, Seahawks nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Walker on first down. Moving their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Staying with Walker. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Running with Walker again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Now a design run. Here's Milrow. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss. In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. First down now, ball at the 33. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
Second and 6.
Give up the guts. It's Jeanty. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Straight ahead with Jeanty. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Another give here to Jeanty. Oh, he loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so in the end, it's a play for no gain, Brock, although we did have plenty of excitement along the way. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to get them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
We had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Brings in the kick at the 9. this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. It's a design run for Milroe. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
You know, Kate, most of the offenses I've been around love code words in the run game. And for draws, it's usually a D word. Denver, Dallas. I'll tell you what else. Add a D word to the defense, because when you hit them with a draw like that, it puts doubt in their minds of how upfield they can get.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And he has this down to the 34. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. From the pistol, give here to Walker. And it's not just these quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun now for Milroe. That throw behind his intended target.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. More from Lumen Fields coming right up.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return starts at the 9. They dodge the tackle. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Intended target Dante Thornton Jr. And now they face 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Richardson. That's complete to the back. Ashton Jeanty. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Pitch play to Jeanty. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Richardson will do it himself. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And that should be Seahawks football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
6 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Lock to the air. They'll try and run this. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. First and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Lock to throw it. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up fourth and long. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. This from 35 yards away. The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
This return starts at the 5. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. First down throw here from Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third down here, need 8 on play. Throw here, third down. Grabbed by Besh, left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Takes this in at the 25. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our tour around the NFL starts now with a divisional battle in the NFC South. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This, a big play early in the ballgame. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they host the New York Jets. And this is Jordan Love. He had it working. This, one of 5 touchdown passes for the game. The Packers win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. Massive hit. The ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Running from the pistol here with Jensen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. And all set now. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 18. And the Las Vegas first down.
Setting him on the down. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders throw the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Gay to add the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This is Walker on 2nd. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
It's a design keeper for Milroy. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
That was a beautiful picture, Kate, of stop the run on the way to the quarterback. 3rd downs, I don't mind a draw call. You're thinking pass. You want those defensive ends to come upfield. But kudos to that whole defense to stop that run on the way to the quarterback.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Richardson on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Richardson will do it himself. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He has the burst over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Las Vegas
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Fights his way through a tackle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Richardson. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Third and long, it's Richardson. He's making a bid for it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Walker now from the gun. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
It's now third down and 9
To the air on third and long. Pass brought in by Watson. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. First and 10 from the 32.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Walker gets the pitch. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Short of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Walker does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Need a touchdown here as they line up for third and goal. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chain. And he gets in, touchdown. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the third. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. A little burst so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. To the air on his first down. Richardson finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. Second and inches.
It's second and inches.
Giving this to Jeanty. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down from the 42.
First down. A gain of a yard. First down.
Putting the tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on first. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Raiders first down.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
And off to Jeanty. They get 6 and a first down as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Raiders.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson will do it himself. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well. I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
A 49-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late, and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Walker on 1st down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Milrow from the gun. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond. It looks like the 30.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Pistol now for Milrow. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They give up the cut to Walker. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running with Walker again. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Well-designed run. Here's Milrow. And they bring him down around the 34.
A gain of 4 yards.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
From the gun, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kobu.
That's now two, Kate, that they've gotten for picks in this game, and this guy is perfect. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Raiders have their offense back out there. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's good for Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead with Genty. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
16 more yards. That's another Raiders 1st down. A gain of 16 yards.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
That one connects. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Setting up 2nd and goal. The tight end in motion now. Genty again. And the defense keeps holding him. He's stopped at the 3. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
There defensively.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Pass is caught by Horton. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short, it's Milroe. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Toss play. This is Walker. Gets some space around midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
19 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks down by a very unlucky 13. First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Making the call himself. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's another Seahawks first down.
To throw. Here's Milroe. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Milroe throwing again now on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Now to throw. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2. And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing here, Milroe. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
We know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. You just put on a show.
Ryland now for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6. Down a score, less than 45 seconds left. They know they need to get this back. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Raiders and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we say so long from Seattle.